Hey everyone, this is my first video, my BMW M44 rebuild. That is going to my E36 318 IS. This is just a stock block, it's just been cleaned up essentially. Plan for this is it's getting bored out to an 86mm ball, because the factory one is a 85mm ball, and I cannot find any stock pistons. Here's a stock piston. This one is in decently good condition compared to the rest, as the head gasket had been blown when I bought it. So this is factory piston, 85mm, but as you can tell it's got a pretty deep dish on it, and therefore not really good for compression. The reason I'm boring out to an 86mm is because I'm getting factory K20 pistons, which I flat top with a little bump on it, a 3.6mm bump, but with also much deeper cutouts for the valves, which all of that would give me a much better compression ratio, as well as I'm getting the cams grounded down to allow for higher lift, and therefore these factory cutouts will not be enough. K20s with their much deeper cutouts will allow for more than enough valve clearance. Just go over here. Here is the factory head, which I've just essentially sprayed down and stripped down completely. Nothing's really happening to that, except I'm going to be honing it and cleaning it up, because I can't see there, but it's pretty bad condition considering the head gasket blew up. Got the sump I've just cleaned up, rock cover, there's a wrist pin from the pistons, rear main seal, which I'm still yet to clean up, some of the front timing chain covers, oil filter housing, there's the rest of the pistons in there, and all the valves in there, and that one, got all the hydraulic lifters in there. Got the oil pump here, which I don't need to change since this is an M44, and the M44 came with the upgraded oil pump, so no need to upgrade that. All the bolts in that in here. Got the crank all wrapped up here, just so it stays nice and clean and safe. Also skipped over it here. This is cams, you can kind of see in there. Yeah, those are getting grounded down to allow for higher lift in the cams. Here, factory head gasket. It's pretty bad condition. Can't exactly identify where it blew, but kind of looks like it's just all on this edge, because it was pretty bad blow. It's a pretty thick head gasket as well. It's a 1.7mm, and I'm going to a MLRS gasket. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole goal of it. Go back to the piston here. With the factory pistons, it sits around a 10-to-1 compression ratio. But with the K20 pistons, which is 86mm, is 85, has that flat top with the bump and the valve reliefs, comes out to around a 10.7 to a 11-to-1 compression ratio. So it's going to be significantly better, and looking to get around the 200 horsepower mark, which probably gonna get a bit less considering I'm just doing pistons and the cams. But then in the future, once I can find something, I'm gonna be making my own ITBs out of as far as I'm planning right now, a 4 AGE ITBs, which have a 45mm opening, which is 5mm extra than what I need because my dad and I do calculations. Let's see if I can show you. Do calculations to seeing what is the minimum diameter that wouldn't be restricting. Yep. And here's my box of goodies. There's intake manifold, just that hole loop and swoop down. I had a spare one. This one I bought initially before buying the engine, and as you can see, you got a little mark right there. Planning to cut it off there because that's when it goes circular. Then add a plate going across all 4 runners, and in doing that, I can use it as an adapter for the 4 AGE throttle bodies, which throttle bodies will just significantly improve airflow and the, what am I saying? And just the overall responsiveness of the engine. Once I get that done, aiming for around the 200 to 220 mark. I'll also be upgrading the injectors and doing a coil and plug conversion, which I have my current M44 that's in my E36. I will be doing a stoke conversion. I've just ordered that. It's going to be around 2 to 3 weeks till it arrives. You might see that, if I remember to, and if I can be bothered. But yeah, that's just overall plan for the M44. I'll try to keep you updated if anybody ever watches this video. Just gonna try documenting it, seeing if people like it, as when I've watched videos online, there's not all too many videos on the M44, at least rebuilding. Yeah, this is just a real cheap, easy street build that I'm achieving, or going to achieve. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Thank you for watching if you do, and